a break from them today.
Yeah, but Chief Meteorologist Gene Norman says that'll all change pretty soon. Gene shows us what to expect in the Storm Track Weather Center.
Yeah, guys, and we are looking at that threat for storms for some people tonight, but I think a better chance for us to see them tomorrow and then again as we head toward Friday. So a couple of things just to kind of keep in mind. Want to keep your storm smart, of course. Two main things. Make sure you have your weather radio program. That way, if in fact the storms do become severe, you'll be able to keep up with them. These summer storms pop up suddenly. They move erratically, so getting that early warning is a good idea. And sign up for text alerts at WIAT.com. You'll be able to get them on your cell phone. We always recommend having many ways to stay aware. And with a lot of kids out at summer camp, you're out on the golf course or out at the pool or the tennis court, you want to be aware when the conditions are changing. And again, the highest risk for severe storms tomorrow, indicated in this yellow shaded area, is primarily the northwest corner of the state and back over toward western Tennessee. That's where they're likely to see storms that could produce damaging wind and hail. But that threat gets closer to us by the time we get to Friday, mainly west of the I-65 corridor. So again, these are places that we'll be watching very carefully, and we could see a round of storms moving in as early as tomorrow. So that's what we're tracking, severe storms possible. And we're talking about very isolated areas, not widespread severe storms on Thursday and Friday. Then it gets hot and humid before that rain gets going, and then we're heading for a duck and dodge kind of weekend. The storms won't become as severe. It'll be kind of like what we saw last weekend. Tonight, they are severe, though, indicated by these red areas. These are tornado watches that are still in effect for Middle Tennessee and southern Kentucky as the storms continue to sag further and further down to the south. And our Futurecast computer model, we run it several times a day. Each time we run it, we get a better sense of where the storms will be. Right now, our model is indicating some of these storms could be in our northern neighborhoods at 4:30. That's the time of Wake Up Alabama. So check in with Mark Prater. He'll have an update if these storms do hold together, and he'll be able to track them for you to show you where they're going. But they shouldn't be much of a problem for the morning commute. Toward the afternoon commute, though, our model indicates a cluster of storms could break out right over downtown. That could bring us gusty wind and hail, so we'll be watching and tracking that very carefully tomorrow afternoon. For the most part today, it's been a very warm, very humid day. We didn't quite get to 90 degrees, although it felt like it in many places, especially in West Alabama. It'll be that way again tomorrow. 80 right now, Birmingham. Elsewhere, temperatures in the mid-70s, but it definitely feels very muggy. Moist, humid air out ahead of an approaching front. That's a combination for storms for tomorrow. Well, let's break down weather where you live. Overnight tonight, partly cloudy skies, warm, humid in our western neighborhoods, upper 60s to low 70s for overnight lows. And then for tomorrow, watch for afternoon storms. Again, not everybody's going to see it, but there's a good chance you will. 83 for a high in Coleman, 89 here in town, 91 in places like Utah and Greenville. Swing it over to our eastern neighborhoods. Again, upper 60s and low 70s with the possibility of some pre-dawn storms, places like Etowah County, Blount County, likely to see that. And then during the afternoon, scattered showers and thunderstorms breaking out as highs approach 90 degrees. Well, you know, I rate the next day's weather from 1 to 10. It's called the Norman number for tomorrow. With that chance of afternoon storms, it's at a 7. And as we head toward the end of the weekend, a possibility of showers and thunderstorms, the coverage about 50% tomorrow and Friday, and then dropping to 30% as we head toward the weekend, and then going back up a little bit for the early part of next week.